Tuesday, November the 15th here in North Carolina. Just riding through some backcountry roads headed over to the farm supply store. There's a field of soybeans. As short as they are, they look like group 5s, but most all the people that planted group 5s around here have already cut them. There's another field of soybeans over there. Then on this side of the road, those are right pretty to me. So those brown beans. Field goes way back in there. Looks like some corn back there in the back that somebody hadn't got to yet. There's another field of soybeans right over here. They look right nice. Well, this is the store I wanted to go to. It's called Agri Supply. That building right there is full of things that you could use on the farm, and got good prices too. Let's go inside. Well, taking the time on the web page last night to write all the part numbers down, put them in my notebook, pretty much enabled me to go through here and on these shelves and find everything I needed to recondition this plow. Hey everybody, this is the soybean farmer. I've done gone and bought me a plow, and we're looking at it right now. It's old, it's used. I got to do some replacement and repair on it. The rock shears are worn pretty bad on it. The shims, that's S-H-I-N. I don't know how to pronounce it. Somebody can comment and tell me, I guess. One of them's cut in two. Another one's cut half in two, and the other two are marked pretty bad. But that trip up to Agri Supply this morning, I got all the parts to do all of that. So I'm excited, and the reason I'm excited about owning a plow, never had a plow, not a nice plow. I had this little tiny 2-row plow that never worked right. Even Cousin Scott couldn't get the thing to work right. He was disgusted with it. But this one is a right good sized plow, and I bought it from Cousin Scott. It's about 4 or 5 years ago that Scott asked me to go get the chainsaw and cut the little pine trees down that had grown up in it where he'd left it sitting for a good number of years, so he could rescue it and get it up under the shelter. Well, we did, and we hooked it up here behind my 40-20, and Cousin Scott said, hey, let's go play with it. And I said, sure. So we took it over to one of the 2-acre sized fields, and next thing I know, Scott had turned the whole field. I was riding on the fender just enjoying being there. Didn't pay a good enough attention to what he was doing. He got off the tractor about 3 times, came back here, adjusted this. This has something to do with the pitch between the arms. I don't totally understand it yet, but I will get it figured out. And he adjusted the top link. Well, the top link I understand. Let the top link out and the back plow goes deeper in the ground. Shorten the top link and the back plow doesn't go as deep in the ground. And then it has to do with how it actually will set the thing so that it will actually go in the ground, pull, and stay in the ground. Well, the big benefit, and the reason I decided I wanted this, we did that in April, late April, and about middle of May I went out there and prepared the field and planted it. And beans grew, it was nice. But the first thing I noticed was, where's all my morning glory? You know, I'd been fighting a major morning glory problem in that field. And it was about a 95% morning glory reduction with that field. I said, cousin, what's going on here? And he said, well, when we plowed it, you turned the dirt over so deep, you took the weed seed that was laying on top of the ground and turned it down so deep, it can't germinate. So I had a beautiful crop that year. Well, as time goes on, the weed problem's just getting worse, and herbicides don't work, and I'm not so keen about putting a bunch of herbicide on my land. I got to thinking about this plow, and a couple of weeks ago I asked Cousin Scott if he'd sell it to me. And he said, yeah. So we agreed on price, and I bought it. And I've got the parts, gonna fix it, get it, reconditioned back in good shape. And I'm gonna plow this farm and turn this dirt over, turn this weed seed down so deep that we get a reduction in the amount of weed that's in it. Of course, I'm gonna have to learn how to pull it. I've never pulled a plow, but I'm pretty sure I can get Cousin Scott to come teach me. He was farming all his life, so a lot of knowledge there that he's got, and he's always free to give it when I ask. Anyhow, I'm all excited, y'all. I got me a plow. Judging by the green paint on it, I think it's a John Deere, but I can't find any numbers or anything on it to tell me much about it. There's a number here. I'll probably go in tonight, get on the internet and see if I can figure out what that number means. I don't see any kind of plate on it. It talks about model number of the plow itself. But yeehaw, I got a plow. I got one part left to figure out. I think they call this the trash sweep. These two fingers coming out here. I don't know for sure, but I think that's what they call it. Well, this one back here broke off. And they didn't have one of these at Agri Supply this morning, and nobody up there seemed to know what I was talking about, so maybe I don't even know the right name for that. But maybe one of you people that's had a plow for a long time who watches this video will tell me what this part right here, this piece that comes out right here, what's this actually called, so I can hunt me one down, hopefully from any place but the John Deere dealer. They want too much money for their stuff. Anyhow, I'm all excited about my new plow, so thanks for watching. Bye, y'all. I walked back up here to get a swallow of my coffee, turned around and looked at that 40-20 sitting there with that plow hanging off the end of it, and I said, wow, that's just, something about that just yells farmer. I like it. Well, I got all the dirt off of it, and I kind of found out some bad news. I'm going to need to go back and get 3 more of those mold boards. They're cut more or deeper than I originally thought. But hey, that's okay. When you're getting a tool back in shape, get it all in shape, get it right. That just looks awesome back there. I like that. Yeah. That's the one that I knew was messed up. I mean, it's cut bad, but when the dirt came out of that, yeah, it's messed up. And when the dirt came out of that, yeah, it's messed up. And that one, I got a big hole missing in it. And the plate that's behind that, I know enough about farm equipment that you don't want to wear that out. So I bought one today, so I'll go back and buy 3 more. Well, I've been working on this thing about an hour and a half now, and I have not had a bolt come off yet that I didn't have to cut or grind. This is what I was talking about, pieces wore slam out. It's wore out, you know, so it's going to be a rebuild. This piece here is wore out, get new parts. But I'm right tickled. I've got this tore down now to this point. The rock shear is still on the bottom of it, but I've got the actual mold board off, and looks like that. It's in pretty good shape. You know, it's heavy steel, got some rust on it, but that's why you want to replace this stuff. I'm going to call it a night on this project, but I see how to attack this now, how to get that bolt back here that I was concerned about earlier. So we got a game plan. We'll just do it 3 more times and knock it out.